guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look right over here. I did this the other day for fun actually, and like usual when I don't film them, that's when you guys really want a tutorial. So this is the tutorial for this makeup look. Of course I had to go crazy with the rhinestones because who isn't going crazy with rhinestones right now? But if you do choose to do this look, feel free to leave them out. It's still a really, really beautiful event look. Like you want to be that bitch. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're gonna do is prep the eyes. Look, you guys, I have no nails. You know what that means? My phalanges are free. It's so nice because I can actually dip my finger into this. I'm not gonna do that actually, but it's good to know that I can. I'm gonna take some of these shades closer to my skin tone and I'll use them as a base. And this is actually RCMA letter C. So I'm just gonna clean up under the brow here and also take it out all the way across the nose bridge, okay? This is like standard. I feel like I do this in every tutorial. I don't even know why I'm showing you this anymore. I feel like...
You already lost the audience 30 seconds
They're
in.
already gone. They're out of here. They're like, we're done. Then I'm gonna get another brush and I like to then blend that across the brows because I do a lot of blending in this inner part of my eye too. I set the base with Laura Mercier translucent powder. I didn't feel like I needed to show it because we do this every day, okay? So now I'm gonna go into the KKW Matte Beauty. This is part of the 90s collection. I really love this for everyday use because it just has all these really good matte colors. So I'm first gonna go into the upper crease with this shade right here. I'm gonna hunch over like I always do and just start popping that out here on this outer portion of the eye. I'm not too worried about precision. I just want it to be nice and blown out.
Did anybody watch the Italy vlog?
No, nobody watches my vlogs anymore. I don't even know why I post them.
I'm grateful.
You know? Why aren't you guys watching my vlogs? You know I have a vlog channel, right? Everyone here knows? No one cares, right? Is that what's happening? Okay, so that's pretty good. Honestly, there's not a lot of pigment here going on, but it's enough to where it's gonna make everything else blend really nice and seamlessly. So that's our starter base. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into a little bit of a deeper brown. I'm gonna be taking a mixture of these two shades. I'm looking forward so that I could really see what I have going on here. And then whatever's left over, I'm dragging in to the inner part of the eye. And also making sure to pack on some shadow on this outer corner here. Again, taking the cleanish brush. I'm just gonna diffuse those edges, make sure it's really nice and soft. See, I like how it looks like blown out. Now I'm gonna go into this brown shade right over here. I'm sure you guys have neutral palettes that you could use with like whatever you have. You know, this isn't like one of those you necessarily have to have this palette type of situation. Just go into like a deeper brown here, as long as you're gradiating. What I wanna do actually is take that brown on a Sigma Exact blend brush and I wanna hit it on this outer V at like kind of an angle, okay? Because I want my eye to look snatched. So I'm just running this at an angle along the upper lash line. Again, taking my cleanish brush and just kind of pulling this out. Now I could also get like an angled brow brush. I like to pull my eye so I can see where I want this to go. But do you see it just kind of gives my eye like a slight snatch? Eventually we'll also take it like right here. I'll just do it now since I'm here, but it's usually easier. See that? I just elongated my eye. It's easier to do it once your concealer's done because you know you're gonna get all up in there, but sometimes I just can't wait. I'm so impatient and I need to see the full shape. Now you can take your fluffy brush with that deep brown and deepen out this outer part just slightly. This is one of my favorite parts and it's this Artist Couture Diamond Lights finisher in the shade Diamond Bronze. This is like one of my favorite eyeshadows if you want that beautiful wet lid. This is the shit. And it's better when you apply it with your finger, just like any ultra foily shimmery eyeshadow. So what I'd like to do with this is take some on my finger and then work it out on the back of my hand just to get a nice even layer. And then, do you see this? I'm not trying to flip you guys off, but if you didn't watch my vlog, then take it as you will. Just Just kidding, kinda. Look at this. Are you guys seeing this right now? Do you see this? Such a beautiful eyeshadow. So I like to press and kind of drag, and then we're also gonna just kind of like pat it a little above the crease, because I want, again, diffused. How many times have I said it? I don't want like a super sharp cut crease for this look. I want it to look like blown out, very effortless. So this part is also gonna be blown out. Look at that. Oh my God, I just love this eyeshadow. Can we just, Mac Daddy, you done did it, okay, with this eyeshadow. There's a bunch of different colors too, but this one is just meats. It should have been called Desi Bronze, but we'll talk about that later. Angel. Pretty much at this point, it's simple. I kind of just go like this. I just mix into all these browns and I run them and connect them to the lash line out here. And I do this before concealer, just so my under eye stays less crepey, creasy, crusty. Have you guys seen Hustlers? Here's my thoughts. Loved, it was a good time. You know, like it's a movie that you go to and you have a good time. I wish the ending was different. I will say that the ending was kind of like, meh. But J-Lo was like incredible. Damn, she's killing it right now. I just saw her walk in the Versace show and I was like, shut it down. She shut it down. I'm gonna be taking the Eye Roller Eye Bright Pencil by Benefit and I'm gonna apply that on the waterline. I like to, with these like cream colors, I always love to warm them up on the back of my hand because then I feel like they're more pigmented once you hit the waterline. This is just gonna make everything pop. And for me, make my eyes look a little bit bigger, which I like. So after you do that, go back in with those browns and clean up underneath because I don't like it to look like it's bleeding into the shadow. I like it to look nice and sharp. And you take an angled brush to really make your under eyes pop. And you wanna take a dark brown. So I'm just gonna go back into the dark browns here. And I'm probably gonna use this one all the way across and then dip into this really deep plummy brown. So with my angled brush, I'm just stamping along right underneath that white, the cream color we put in our lash line. It just makes your eyes pop. And then I'm gonna take the plum color and only place that on the very outer lower lash line to really deepen just that part up a little bit more. And I'm also actually gonna place that deeper plum color right up here. I'm just gonna blend it out with the brush we put the other eyeshadows on with and like diffuse that a little bit. Now let's do the face makeup. I wanna do this before I apply the stones because obviously once you apply the stones, you can't buff around them. So I'm using my Pat McGrath foundation, medium 15. I feel so pale right now. I don't know like how this happened so fast. Maybe I'll mix like a drop of 18 because I just love this color. Boom, boom. I'm gonna mix these together. Oh, I just love using my hands now. It's so great. Look how beautiful this finish is. Like, give it to me, okay? What I love about this foundation is sometimes at the end of the day, like this part looks like the top of a pizza. Like it just looks worn and greasy, but something about this foundation, in my opinion, like it just like sets, but has a little bit of a sheen so your skin looks really healthy. And I feel like nothing like really leaks through, and leak as in like oils don't penetrate it, like it just sets. I just love that. And you know what other foundation I've been using recently? Remember when I used to use the L'Oreal Pro Matte all the time, you guys, in all my videos, like in the center of my face? I started doing that again and I'm like re-obsessed with it. I feel like I've been doing my makeup so much faster these days too, like especially when I'm not filming. Yesterday I did my makeup in like 40 minutes. Full strip lash, full wing liner. I know that doesn't seem fast to most of you, but for me, that's fast. Like I'm a slow makeup applier. I'm gonna take the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I'm just gonna apply it in the center of my face. I feel like it just like really fills in these pores, which I like it. All I do is apply this on like the apples of my cheeks and the side of my nose. If you're looking for a good matte drugstore foundation, this is it, my friends. I can't believe I stopped using this for a minute. I just think it looks so flawless. Here's the thing, is that like your face and your skin goes through changes with the season, and sometimes what worked for you in the winter won't work for you in the summer. You kind of just like let things go for a little bit, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and warm up my skin. I'll be using the Born This Way. This is the concealer in the shade Chestnut. Just gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna smile. And I'm gonna be taking this IT Cosmetics brush, the highlight brush. It's a very easy product to use for warming up your skin. I never used this before, but when I went to go to the Too Faced headquarters, she was like, this would be the perfect color to warm up your skin tone. I like when people just give me the color to use, you know, because then I don't have to worry about color matching and picking the wrong color. It was so convenient. And I started using it and I was like, damn, this blends like so nice. Don't worry, once I put concealer on, it won't look as like warm. Push it up into that hairline. Push it good. Push it real good. Okay, I'm taking the brush that I used for the foundation on my neck and I'm just patting it on the edges of where I just applied that to kind of like make sure it's all nice and blended. We're bronzed up. Now I'm gonna go in with concealer. First, I'm gonna use the Born This Way Taffy concealer. This has like a little bit of a peachy undertone, so it's nice for canceling out any darkness and it brightens really nice. I'm gonna put a little bit. I don't know if that's a little bit to you, but to me. And I've been watching Nikki Makeup's tutorials. Nikki Makeup is amazing. She's on Instagram. She's just so good. I love listening to her voice. She uses a fluffy brush to blend out her concealer. And so I've been doing that and I feel like I've been liking it and it just kind of makes it so it's like less product everywhere. This is a Dominique Cosmetics DS03 blending brush. Okay, so first I use Taffy and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Golden Beige. This one's more yellow based. And with this I'll use the Beauty Blender. So now that the under eye is pretty bright, we have to kind of balance out the rest of the face. You can't just have the under eyes being bright because then you look weird AF. So that's when I do like a little, and then also down the center of the nose, boom. I'm gonna use the blending brush to diffuse this because it's like sticking. And of course, again with this brush on the edges. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and set everything. I'm gonna take my Pat McGrath loose powder. This is the shade light medium. Set the under eyes. I'm planning a Halloween party and I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I know. I'm looking for a blush brush here. Here we go. For blush, I'm gonna be using this Cover FX blush. This is the Warm Honey. I love this. Just goes with these tones. So we're nearing the time for the rhinestones, which is actually really easy to do. I order all my rhinestones on Amazon. You just type nail Swarovski crystals. And the reason I get nail ones is because nail crystals come a lot tinier and I feel like for the eye area you want like really small, dainty little jewels. It's just so much nicer. Like I feel like the ones at Michael's are a little big. And I think I want to use a little bit of the highlight also, the shimmery side of this. I'm gonna use a little bit of that. Not a lot. I'm gonna take the Maybelline Master Chrome highlight and put a little bit of that down the center of my nose. Cupid's bow. And then I'm also gonna take a little bit of that highlight just on the high points of the forehead because I want it to be very glowy. But like, look at that. Time for the stones, guys. Time for the rhinestones. I'm just gonna be using the Duo Clear Lash Glue. Sometimes I'll use House of Lashes. If you're gonna be somewhere where you're gonna be sweating a lot and it's gonna be hot, I would use the House of Lash eyelash glue because that shit stays on. So these are the stones. Golden Shadow Swarovski crystals. All different sizes. The reason I liked this look is because there's no specific placement of the stones. You can just kind of scatter them wherever you feel like it. So I'm taking that and then I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on my dish. This is also something you can get from Amazon. It's a nail tech chingadera. I don't know what it's called. I'm just gonna call it a little chingadera. I suggest getting the one that has like the little rubbery end. I feel like this picks up the rhinestones and then there's a little sharp end. It literally just picks it right up. Dip it into the glue. So much easier to use this. And I'm gonna look forward and see. I'm just gonna, boom. I just placed it there. Seems good to me. Take another one. Don't worry if the glue shows right now, because it'll dry clear. Put this one in a similar position on this side. Oh, I'm so excited for this. No, sometimes you'll lose a rhinestone in the glue and that sucks. When that happens, you need tweezers, unfortunately. Okay. Like I try to lay down a base that's a little bit more symmetrical, and then once I lay down the base, then I start to kind of scatter a little bit more. All right, let's go ham now. So I'm gonna look straight ahead for this one under the eye. I like it to pop. And then once we put mascara on the lower lashes, especially if you have long lower lashes, like you want a bigger rhinestone at the bottom because your lashes will kind of cover it up. I don't have that problem, but I'm still putting a bigger one. Sometimes your hands are just the best tool. And that's the tea. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For lashes, I'm using Baddie B Lashes. That's the style. I wanted it to be more dramatic, so I added these for the Lady Gaga party, and I think I'm just gonna do this because I've been wearing a lot of the wispies lately, so let's switch it up. But you know, if you want to go for more of a natural look, not that this is in any way natural, it's natural is what it is. I try to like duo glue, and it really does let me down. This is what I've been doing lately. I'll put duo glue all across the lash band because sometimes it's just easier because it's not as sticky as House of Lash to put on, but I don't need my corners popping up. So on the corners, I put the House of Lash glue. Lashes are on, lastly, lips, and we are done. I'm gonna be using Strip Down by MAC right here. So for lips, I just dabbed a light amount of this Kylie lipstick in Miami. I've been using this as a blush and a lip color lately, and I just dab it because I don't want it to be too crazy. And then maybe we'll use a little bit of Freckletone by MAC. Hit it with a little spray. Maybe I'll use a little Tatcha. Where would you wear this? Tell me.
To your ex-husband's funeral after you found out he cheated on you.
Oh, okay.
A birthday party you weren't invited to. Just anywhere that you steal the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right, guys. This is the finished makeup look. Boom. 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 I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you like makeup tutorials, give this video a thumbs up and I'll do more makeup tutorials. I'm hoping that you guys are ready for some Halloween videos. I'm a little nervous. My ideas are scattered. They're like in a folder of inspo, but I haven't like really dialed it in. But you know, I work better under pressure, so let's hope for the best. Thank you guys. Marky is miserable, quaking in the back of the camera right now. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Eyeshadow, it's a lot. Who in the fuck? Random ass number trying to FaceTime me. Blah. Is this brush clean? It feels like there's some shit on it, honestly. Like some nasty shit. Mom. Talk to your son. That's what I'm talking
On
about.
camera, we're
Come on,
on
guys.
record.
Call HR.
Physical evidence.
Call HR.